Yo, Descendant, Augiesaint here, and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. And we did just get a recent dev stream from the TFT devs, Big W stream. They showed us a whole roadmap of everything coming in season 2 and beyond going into next year. There's so much stuff to cover, so I'm just going to break it down for you guys in this video. I got a bunch of this stuff. Well, actually, I got all of this stuff from Reddit, so shout out to everybody at Reddit doing all the work of, you know, making screenshots to all the stuff, getting it all up together. So let's just get into it because there's a lot to cover. I'm gonna try and make this video not too long, but we'll have timestamps down below so you guys can scroll through and find everything. So first of all, let's just start out with the roadmap, and then from there we'll branch off to all the other things. So this is everything we are getting in the season 2 is right over here, I believe. And then this over here is going to be season 3, like the next update afterwards. So firstly, we're getting some main story, Void Vessel, which is one of the new activities, Void Abyss, Infernal Walker, again one of the new activities, like one of the hard mode bosses I'm going to get. We're going to get hard mode infiltrations, Ultimate Sharon, the Winter Festival event. Now the Winter Festival event is over here. Basically, you have to log in for 14 days while the event is up, and I think there's the event period right there, so it's up for quite a while. You log in for 14 days and you'll either end up getting Ultimate Bunny, but if you do have Ultimate Bunny already, then you'll get, I don't know if you get both of these Sharon skins, but I believe you do get both of them, correct me if I'm wrong. Either or, you will get at least one of these Sharon skins, maybe both of them, if you already have Ultimate Bunny. So if you haven't got Ultimate Bunny crafted yet and you have all the materials, definitely go ahead and just craft them now, because I mean, free skins. And then if you don't have Ultimate Bunny, well, congratulations, in 14 days of logging in, you will eventually get Bunny. And she did emphasize that it doesn't need to be 14 days continuous. You can just log in 14 days during the event period. So it'll probably be like a day 1 click, day 2, you know, stuff. We'll just check off the days when you're logging in. Then we are getting the Sharon quest line, obviously. Moving down, we got Keelan. So we got Keelan over here as all of his abilities. We'll break this down right now. So let's quickly cover Keelan. We have seen all of his abilities, and let me tell you guys, he looks extremely OP just looking at his abilities and how fast they come off cooldown. Low cooldowns, a lot of stacks for everything, and then just the damage that everything does. I think he's going to be really fun and strong. We will definitely be hopping into him once the season starts. And it turns out he is Toxic Fusion, kind of like I thought he would be. But then his other 2 abilities, so his dash is Toxic Singular. And then his 3rd ability, which does quite a bit of damage, as you can see there with the dot damage, as well as the first initial explosion there, is Toxic Singular. The only unfortunate thing about Toxic Singular is we do not have a fixed farming location. This is a sheet over here showing you guys all the best missions for all of the fixed farming locations for reactors. And currently we only have Toxic Tech and Toxic Dement. I'll have this link down below in the description so you guys can come check out the TFT Bible if you're interested. And then back to where we were Keelan stuff. So yeah, Toxic Singular on those 2, but his 1 and his 4, which seems to be quite a bit of his damage, is going to be Toxic Fusion. So this week's rotating reactor farms is completely useless for Keelan, but they did say they're going to change some stuff moving into season 2 with the reactor stuff, and as well reactors not being able to get like the wrong element on them. So reactors should be updating pretty soon in season 2, so like less than a week now. And then I will give you guys some updates and stuff on the Bible as well to keep in mind about just, you know, easier reactor farming overall. So Keelan looking really strong. Let's get back to the roadmap. And then moving on, we got your ultimate weapon, Hammer and Anvil. They didn't really show anything much about the Hammer and Anvil, but we did see some footage about the Voltia. But this thing's looking really strong, especially with the inversion changes. I don't know if you guys remember the inversion stuff from season 1, but this is basically from doing the invasions. These have all been updated as well, so we're going to have a look there. These have all been updated. And I believe the last slide of here, when defeating enemies, grants you this one. There's the beam rifle. So on hitting 3 or more enemies with the Voltia, grants photon stacking. Photon stacking gives you firearm attack plus 12.8% and beam rifle charging speed. So the charging speed means you can get to like maximum damage a lot faster. And since this one is in the bottom line, we can choose this, and we could also stack this on top of the other attribute one over here for the electric one. Electric focus rounds is all basically the same, just for the different elements, but it says over there, on hitting an enemy with a firearm, grants you electric focus rounds. That adds electrical attack equal to 4.8% of your firearm attack for up to 30 seconds, and that stacks up to 5. So that's going to make that weapon even stronger. And then this one over here, since we get all of these passives as soon as you unlock the trees for them, the passive over there is going to make them reduce all attribute resistance minus 4% for 30 seconds, also stacking up to 5. So I feel like guns are going to be quite a bit stronger. Maybe we can finally make the Excava work, although I wouldn't hold my breath on the Excava, but the new beam rifle does look really fun. And with this updated inversion tree, it's also going to be a lot stronger. So let's go back to the rest of the things coming. We've got the new modules coming. We do have the Fellow coming as well. Another post of here covering the Fellow. The Fellow is going to be really awesome. He's going to have auto dismantle items. You got to set it up there. I think it matches your exclude from junk settings the same as the Descendant over there. You just have to set it up. And then he's going to just auto junk stuff. He's going to pick stuff up. You can level him up, and I believe that increases his module drop rate increase modifier. So that is pretty decent there, as well as you can name him. So whatever you want to name him, you can also customize him quite a lot. There's quite a few customizations, and then hopefully we can also change. It seems like there's colors over there, but I don't know if we're able to change his hair color. Maybe not. Actually, there it seems like maybe that is his hair color. So maybe we can go ahead and fully customize him. So you'll see people running around with like freaking traffic cone dogs, or I don't know, Dalmatian shepherds or something weird. But yeah, people will do it as soon as you guys can customize your dog. So just a nice little quality of life that's going to pick up loot and dismantle stuff. That's going to be huge for me. So whenever you open your inventory, you're only going to see stuff that you actually want to see. Just make sure you do set up your junk filter correctly. I will make a new updated video once we actually do get the fellow, how to get him, and then in the same video I'll show you guys how to set up your junk filters a little bit easier. Moving on, where we got fellow, new module, tier 3 weapon rebalance, and the Descendant rebalance. I didn't really say much about this, but we will be getting a rebalance there. They did say, however, that with the weapons and stuff, they have to be careful not to just update something. And same with the Descendants as well. They need to take their time to figure out how they properly do all this rebalancing. So I don't know what's going to get updated and how, but yeah, we do have some weapon rebalancing and some Descendant rebalancing coming in as well. And then we also have ultimate reactor enhancement 3 to 5. So now we can enhance them a little bit more. So that should boost their base skill power, should just make builds in general a lot stronger. It's going to be really nice to see how high that goes. But the first 2 levels of the reactor enhancement didn't really give you a crazy amount of skill power. So it shouldn't be anything too insane, but any amount of skill power, since that affects like the whole math behind your build, like where the original skill power is that pulls from and modifies with multipliers and additives and everything, is what comes off of your reactor. So that should actually then in theory boost all builds by quite a large amount. We have the target reward system with high shape stabilizer, and target reward system is basically just a pity system. It seemed like it's going to work really easily. I'll make another video covering that when we fully understand that. And then the high shape stabilizers are just a new type of stabilizers. It can completely flip around the percentage. So a 6% item will become the 32%, and then vice versa, the 32% will now become the 6%. If you're really trying to get like a ultimate clay piece or whatever, since all of her ultimate clay pieces are 6%, then the high shape stabilizer should make that a lot easier, because it's going to completely flip around the percentages on whatever you are opening. So that's going to be nice there. But we do have the target reward system, so that should just make farming in general a lot easier. We got customizing improvements. I believe this is for character customization, how we can actually color all characters' skins now, base skins and everything like that. You don't need to buy a skin. I'm not sure if this is only on Ultimate Descendants or if it's on all Descendants, but I do know base skins can be customized. For right now, I'm just going to say it is on all Descendants. We'll have to see when we get it. But yeah, you can just color base skins now. It's going to be really nice over there. Then we have the second outpost improvement in December. So maybe this isn't coming with the launch, although most of the stuff, if it does seem like it's all coming on the start of Season 2, even though it does say 12th of December up there. I think this roadmap is a little bit off, because I think they said all of this we will get initially, like Ultimate Sharon and Keelan. And so this is in the same line. I'm going to assume that this is coming as well, but maybe it could be coming a little bit further into December. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the second outpost improvement, but we'll definitely have to stay tuned to see what happens there. Story mission improvements. We have the ping system, so now we can ping people. I wonder if we can do this in void intercepts and stuff like that. That would be really nice, just to ping people away from doing stupid stuff. And then we have the ultimate reactor optimization condition improvements. I'm not sure what this is, because that has already happened, right? That's like the mounting system. Are they going to add something else to that? I may have overlooked that one. I'm not sure what that one's all about. They're going to add Clay, Enzo Executor, and the Greg's Reverse Fate into normal. I believe this is like the normal story mode. Will be easier to get them now, so you can get them earlier and quicker while you are progressing as a newer player. Really nice. We have the Inversion Reinforcements 2.1, which I showed you guys over there with all the changes over there. Let me just go through all of them again so you can pause and check. We don't have all the nodes shown to us yet, but with most of it, we can see there's quite a few cool ones on the Season 1 down below, especially this one, Adrenaline Rush, where you're defeating enemy grants you movement speed. I'm going to probably pick that one up unless I pick up the Photon one over there for the new weapon, since you can't pick up more than one in the same line. We got that one. And then the first set over there is just increasing all of weapon damages as well as reducing the enemy's resistance type. So really strong on the invasions. I'd like to see what they did with the HP and the MP ones up top, as well as the survival ones down below. Yeah, like to see what that actually turns into. But for now, that's what we got. What else we got? Infiltration, random matching. So now you can actually queue for infiltrations, and then you can select whichever one you want. So you get the loot from that one. Then there's a little tick box at the bottom where you can select for random matchmaking. So it'll push you into a random different dungeon with anybody else, and they did that to kind of like help with matchmaking queues so it doesn't take as long, but then everybody still gets the loot that they actually are trying to farm. So really good over there. New premium skins. We got a winter theme skin, miscellaneous quality of life. I'd like to know more about that in the patch notes. Volby's evolving skin. Honestly, I didn't like how that looked so much, but we'll have to see. Maybe it looks a little better than what it did on the screenshot, but I wasn't too impressed with the Volby evolving skin. And then we have the Season 2 Battle Pass update like usual. And I'm not sure if we get the Hammer and Anvil in that one, or if we get the laser gun thingy, the Volta, whatever it's called, in that one. So definitely be interesting to see that. Hopefully it is the laser gun, because I really want to get that laser gun. Looks really fun. Maybe beam rifles are actually going to be OP now. Well, maybe just that one in specific. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the early covering of the day. Obviously, I will leave this down below in the description for you guys to check out. Maybe we'll cover this in a later video once we get some more information from them. But as just this quick skim through, you guys can see we're getting a ton of other stuff. Let's just show for Season 2 at least. There is the new really super hard mode dungeon, the Void Abyss Defiler. That's like the second guy in the new dungeons we're going to get. Well, the Void Intercepts, the Infernal Walker is obviously like a different version of Grave Walker. And then the Defiler, I think, was a different version of Devourer. We're going to get that later on into Season 2. Weapon Core Unleashed is a new system, new modules. Descendant rework, I believe this is what's going to be the rebalance over there. Maybe it's going to fully rework everything now, I'm not sure. Lunar New Year skin, Void Erosion Control leaderboard. So we'll actually have a leaderboard. And Innes Rhea is going to be the new Descendant check. And what else? We got new event, Hot Spring theme, Valentine's Day. This is all coming in February, so that's way later down the line. And this is going to all be Season 3. The biggest thing of here for me that I wanted to point out to you guys is this right over here, normal ultimate Descendant growth transfer. I believe that's going to be where you invest into a normal Descendant, where it actually carries over to an ultimate Descendant. How that's going to work exactly, we'll have to wait and see for when they actually, tell us more about it. But it's nice to see that that is planned for coming in Season 3. Descendant quest, new modules, outpost rework yet again. Battle Pass, skin update, growth achievement. What do we got? There's a new Inversion Reinforcements, really good. A new Void Abyss boss, really nice. Journal improvements, party search system, new external equipment, 4 new ultimate weapons, new ultimate Descendant, new Descendant Serena, okay. New region combat. This is also pretty big that I forgot to mention, was the new field. We're gonna get a whole new region. That's awesome. New monster, Descendant adept growth, new region growth element, Descendant weapons, and collection bones. So there's a ton of stuff coming for TFD. They really do listen to the community. I like these devs, W devs. Keep making more good content. I don't care about jiggle physics and skins and stuff like that. I know a lot of people do in the community, so I'm not going to say don't make them, but I'm going to say please focus on content over that stuff, which it does seem like they are doing, because a lot of this stuff here is a lot of content that is also improving ways to like farms, like the target reward system and stuff like that. It's just really improving the game and making it better. So I can't wait to see where we actually end up with TFD in the long run. That's why we are along for the long haul. You guys should totally subscribe to the channel if you are interested in TFD and following the journey with me. Love to see you guys there on all the videos. Comment down below, what is your favorite thing about Season 2? Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Augiesaint now.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the